Hey everyone, it's iMage and I actually have a bit of stuff to talk about, so I figured I would start by heading over to King Black Dragon and actually just have some background footage of that while I talk. So, before I actually get into some stuff, I would like to talk about basically what I did over the summer. Now, this is in terms of RuneScape. So in RuneScape, I actually had more fun than I actually played. So a lot of the time that I was on, I wasn't actually seriously playing the game for what's it called? Oh, nope, nope. I forgot anti-fires. So how about Edgeville, Edgeville, uh, Chrome Jaw, that works as long as I don't get hit like 2 800s when I spawn. But okay, so let's start out with this. What did I do over the summer in terms of RuneScape? I actually started a new series, Gathering Dragon, which I intend to finish before the end of either this year or next summer, something like that. And I actually leveled quite a bit of my skills to the levels that I actually wanted them at. Now, how many of these should I take? I haven't gone there in a long time. Well, I guess I only really have room for that, so I'll take a brew instead. So I started that series and I started training more on my skills because that's what I want to start doing. I want to start going towards a max cape. Eventually actually getting the max cape. That would be my final end goal. Let's see how far I am off of that. I'm 200 and what is that, 30 something levels, 270. I don't remember what the max cape's actually at, or what level you actually need for the max cape. But I'm a decent ways off. It's something that I guess it's kind of an end goal for whenever I'm done. I'm not seriously training for it. If I was actually training for it, I'd probably be playing something close to 5 hours a day. And that is ridiculous, and it's unfortunate, and I don't want to be doing that. So, oh, I have no prayer. That's why. So, what is actually significant about today, though, is that I actually started school. And the significant part about school is that I'm not going to be able to play Escape as much as I would possibly want to. And that's only bad because it means that, one, I'm not going to be going towards max cape as often. I'm not going to be making as many videos, even though I will still be making videos. I do plan on making videos, that's for sure. Because, one, I get a series that I plan on bringing out to you once a week. So this week you should expect a Gathering Dragon as soon as I start talking to Chase and get a hold of him, so we can organize a pretty much a designated time for Gathering Dragon. Other than that, I actually have a new series that I also want to start, basically Road to Vanguard. And if you don't know what Vanguard is, it's a hybrid armor that you can use in PvP minigames, and it's basically just good for what it's not really even good for anything besides those PvP minigames, but it's just kind of cool and cosmetic, and I think I'd actually have some fun getting it with my friend Ben. So we're actually planning on doing that. I'm not sure if Chase is actually going to be joining us in that. I haven't talked to him too much about it, because we actually just decided that a little bit ago when we were playing RuneScape. So that's another idea that I've actually had. And then obviously maxing, getting some 99s. The one thing that I didn't get when I ended summer was 99 mining. And I actually do know why I didn't get that. It was basically because the first half of my summer was filled with work. And then I decided not to work for the second half of my summer. And then the second half of my summer I spent basically trying to drown out the first half, because there were some crazy things that happened with this girl. Like it went miserably. It was fantastic, then miserable, and basically ruined my life for a little bit. So I had to start hanging out with friends a lot more. So my friends are actually older than I am. They've moved out. I'm starting my senior year in high school today, and my friends have actually moved out. They were seniors last year. So I spent a lot of time at my friend Matt's house, and then we stayed up all night, and I didn't shower and stuff like that to kind of distract me, and it was actually really helpful, and I thank my friends a lot for doing that. It's something that I really appreciate them doing, and I'm glad that they did it because I actually kind of got distracted, and I really needed to be distracted at the time. So I was happy, and then I didn't play RuneScape as much, and that caused me not to get 99 mining, which is something that I probably could have powered through in like a week, but it just turns out that I'm not going to get it now. And I do still plan on getting it, just not as soon as I want. Like I would appreciate getting it within the next couple of weeks, but I'm not sure if that's possible, just because I don't really want to mine that often. When I get on RuneScape, I'm not really going, hey, let's go sit in a mine shaft and do that for a while. I mean, I could actually watch Naruto for a while because I'm almost caught up with the Shippuden. If you don't know what that is, it's the second series, and I'm almost caught up with that. So I could finish that just by watching TV shows. But now that I'm in school, I'll actually have stuff to do and I have to study. And then here comes the bad part. So my school year is actually pretty busy with, I'm taking, including college classes, I think I'll be taking 10 classes or something like that. So basically 8 till 5 throughout lunch, and throughout the whole week I'll have class, and then I plan on going to the gym and stuff, and it's kind of distracting. So I do still plan on making videos, but they're not going to be nearly as often as they were over the summer. And actually at the end of the summer they started getting pretty infrequent. I would say every 3 days. I'd say that's pretty infrequent. I like to make 5 daily videos. That'd be nice. And then also content is getting a little bit draft, and I don't want to make commentaries all the time. Even if you guys do like commentaries, and I really appreciate it when you guys like listening to me talk, but I do know that it's not the most fun for everyone. And that's something that I really want to try to stay away from, because I want to make it kind of appreciable to everyone, and I kind of want to make videos that other people will like too, and make them want to subscribe to my channel, I guess. And if that's a commentary video, that's awesome, and I would love that, just because commentary videos, they're a way of basically taking your mind off of something. They're a way of showing you guys a different opinion, expressing my opinion, showing you guys my viewpoints, stuff like that. They're really actually helpful, and they actually help quite a bit, just in general. But I think I'm kind of drafting off topic, because I have a couple things that I want to say. I talked about what I did before, or what I kind of did over summer. And in terms of RuneScape, I really didn't do much. When I was online, I basically was making a video, and that's nice because that gave me something to do. But now I have actually some other stuff that I want to do. One, I want to actually complete the rest of the quests. So there's something that I'm going to plan on doing. I'm going to eventually continue down the list, just do every single quest. Down the list just because that would be easy. The other thing is make some skill guides. Now I actually have a Slayer guide in mind that I'm going to make, and I'm going to make that before the evolution of combat, and then I'm going to make that again after the evolution of combat. So that's actually a big deal, and that's going to take a lot of effort on my part to actually create, just based on the fact that Slayer is a really huge variety skill, and it's pretty hard to actually tell you guys how to train Slayer from 1 to 99. Especially because you guys are going to have different tasks, and different tasks require different techniques. Not really, you just use this gear and then go power slay every one of your techniques if you want to get a quick 99. If you want to make profit, you don't do that. But I'm going to show you guys that in a guide pretty soon. There were some other guides that I was planning on making soon. Someone asked if I could make a hunter guide. Now I cannot actually make a hunter guide. And that's just because I do not want to make a hunter guide, because I am level 74 hunter. And that's not too good, because you can't use every method that you want to use in there, because I know that you actually, a really good training method of hunter guide is barehanded catching of those black butterflies or black rubies. I don't remember what they're called. That's one of the best hunter methods, and I can't use that method. So I'm not actually going to make that guide. But Slayer guide, once a week I'll bring out a series video, both Road to Vanguard and Road to Gathering, right? Just Gathering Dragon. So Slayer Guide, Road to I'm gonna say it again. Slayer Guide, Gathering Dragon, Road to Vanguard. I plan on bringing those out to you soon, and then the series guides once a week. I also plan on doing some commentary. I'm going to show you guys some of the updates. Obviously, there are some people that show the updates quicker than I'm going to be able to, In key here, I'm going to mention RuneShark because they're a huge aspect of the RuneScape community, and it's really pointless not to mention them. They produce videos like no other. Honestly, it's the hardest thing probably in the RuneScape community to compete with them, especially since they have live streaming, so they can live stream the video before anyone else can possibly do it. Okay, so if I do the same update at the same time that RuneShark is doing, and I record it compared to their live streaming, they're showing it to you guys while they're live streaming. That means they get it immediately. I have to record it and then render it, and depending on how long that takes, it's going to be basically extremely long. The rendering takes probably 4/3 the time of the video, and then uploading takes probably 6 times the amount of the video, I want to say. So I mean, if it's like a 45-minute video, it usually takes me 7 hours. That's like 8 times, actually 8, 9. But it takes me about 7 hours if it's a 45-minute video to upload to YouTube. So it's actually a lot of work to make some of these videos, and that's something that also surprises people. And now the thing about kind of like the last video that I made was actually a gameplay with me and my friend Ben. It was him getting 99 HP, and then we were going on to a bar strip. And I like gameplays just because you can just play the game, and you don't have to have any effort whatsoever. You just record yourself playing the game with another person. That way it's kind of interesting, and then you can just post it on YouTube. And then there you go, there's a 45-minute video about literally just you guys playing video game. And it's kind of nice. It's nice to have something just basically to listen to while you're playing a video game. And I enjoy stuff like that. But I mean, some other people don't. So that's basically why I'm making skill guides, just because you probably should. I probably should. And then I'll also make the quest guides just because I like making quest guides, and it's going to be more of a memory thing. Honestly, if people don't dig it, if they don't like it as much as I do, it'll be more of a memory type thing after I'm done. I don't want to say that, but it'll be more of a memory for me and my RuneScape career. And basically, if I want to watch a guide that I did to see what happened when I was doing it, because I do remember a lot of my I do remember a lot of my quests, but not all of them. And then something else that's actually something that I wanted to talk about is this year in RuneScape. Now this year in RuneScape is actually going to be a huge year, and it's actually going to be really developmental. Now Jagex actually has a couple of ways that they can go with this year, and I don't know what way they're actually going to go right now. So the first way is that the Evolution of Combat comes out, everyone kind of likes it or they get used to it, and it's a success, and then they produce other game updates that actually draw people's attention and they gain popularity. And that'd be awesome. I like RuneScape. I don't want to see it die at all. The other way is that the Evolution of Combat comes out. They overproduce Wheel of Fortune and Solomon's General Store, stuff that the community already doesn't like. And then the bot nuke fails. Everyone kind of gets overpopulated, and then the game just becomes unenjoyable. And at that point, there won't be as many. Oh my god! I'm dead, aren't I? Yep. Well, let me see if I can get back to my grave. That sucks. What do you lose here on death? Nothing. I'll keep this instead. No, wait. You lose the enhanced Excalibur. I know that. Confirm. Okay, where am I spawning? All right, in Edgeville, so that's cool. Damn, I just didn't pay attention to that. But back to the topic. So RuneScape could go either good or bad, and that's just depending on how Jagex actually takes. No, I don't want to dismiss this. I just interacted. It actually just depends on how Jagex decides to shape RuneScape in the next coming year. And the next coming year could be a huge development for RuneScape, because honestly, with the Evolution of Combat, this could be actually a new system that people actually want to play. Because if you have a hard combat system and it's actually intriguing, gives you technique, that's actually something that a lot of people do enjoy playing. I don't know why, too. I just know that people do enjoy something that's either more difficult or more skill-based, because honestly, if you go against a whole luck-based community, it's not fun, but it's not nearly as... What am I trying to say? It's not nearly as interactive, I guess. That's a good word. And you want a game that you actually pay attention to and focus on, because if your game is just kind of AFKable, then you're not really playing it for any sort of reason. There's no real reason to be playing it, and then it just kind of gets boring. What did I just grab? I grabbed a antipoison. The game becomes unenjoyable and uninteractive, and at that point, you lose population and characters or players. So Jaggers could take that whole opinion or whole route, and I hope they don't. I honestly want to keep on playing this game, but that's something that I'll actually have to see throughout the next coming year. Because I'll try to do the evolution of combat. I'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't go, isn't there supposed to be an abyssal whip in here? Ah, I've got it. If the evolution of combat doesn't go as planned, then and it's a huge flop, then the game's over. But I don't want to say it like that because there's obviously a huge amount of potential in this update. Honestly, if I like the update and I do think it's skill based and I can actually go player versus player 1v1 and I can win just because the other people aren't as good as I am, I'll find that fantastic and I'll actually find a reason to do PvP. But if I still find the same flaw where people can basically destroy me just because they've got better armor than I do and what was the other one? They have better armor than I do right now. Not better stats. I've got max combat stats. But basically just getting lucky hits. I will probably find that incredibly stupid, and I won't do combat, and then I'll just have to skill until I get max cape, and then hopefully have fun with my friends, which I do. I have fun right now. So that's how my next year is actually going to be looking. So if you guys actually subscribe to me for skill guides, you can look forward to that. I actually am going to bring out more of those pretty soon. If you guys subscribe to me for commentaries, I'm also going to be putting those out just because they're actually easier to. I don't want this anymore. I want a yak. They're actually easier to make, and I actually enjoy making commentaries just because I actually like to talk. It's a relief for me because I actually just get to express myself without. Honestly, when someone leaves a comment that's like "you faggot" or something, and I've just been expressing myself in a commentary video, it's okay because I don't really care about that person whatsoever. If someone in real life did that, called me a faggot, I would probably still be 100% okay. Yeah, I'd probably still be 100% okay. I don't really take anything too hard, especially not when I don't care about or I don't know someone and I don't really care about their opinion. And especially if I think that their opinion isn't worth my while. I hope you guys think the same, honestly. Because if someone is giving you shit, or if you ever have been mistreated or anything like that, you honestly should pay them no attention because they're not worth your trouble. And that's how I take everything in life. If it's not worth my trouble, I won't bother with it. And if it is worth my trouble, then I'll fight for it until that I can actually make that happen or make what I want, something that I want. So if someone's putting you down, ignore them. It's not worth it in the long run. I think I could easily fight. This isn't me being cocky, but I think I can easily fight a lot of people in my school. And it's just because I've been working out harder than a lot of people that I know for the last 4 years. And now that I'm a senior, I actually get to look back on my high school career and see what I would have liked to do differently and what I would like to do. But coming up in senior year, it's actually a big, important year. I'm not sure how British system works or how systems work in other countries, but in America here, we apply for colleges actually in the fall. I'm applying for colleges in the fall, going for early action to MIT and early action to Caltech. Hopefully, I'll get into one of those, and I think I might. Honestly, that's not me trying to be cocky, but I really do hope that I get into those universities. Because I am a large kind of science person. I worked in research doing chemistry research for the past month. I'm gonna do it in this fall too. So over the summer I actually did analysis of sandalwood oil, which is actually a really simple thing. All you have to do is extract it. It's really easy. But this fall I'm making a metabolite, a masosulfuron metabolite for UC Davis. And I don't know, I figured that looks pretty good on a college application, especially to a science school. And hopefully my failure in English I didn't actually fail English, but I'm not that good in English. and I hope that doesn't affect me as much. So I'll keep you guys updated if you even care about my life. You probably don't, but other than that, in RuneScape terms, I will be basically trying to do my best, you guys. And I thank you guys for listening to me if you have listened for this long. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you once again. I guess I can show this drop. Might be a visage, you never know. And if I got a visage on drop after I turned off the camera, I'd be pretty depressed. And of course, it's not a visage. Alright, see you guys.
Hey everybody, it's iMage Rex.
What am I doing
if
here?
you had the actual
I am
Vanguard,
actually
I'm
going
going
to
to
show you
that
my
I have
solo
more
strip.
cows,
I
just
got
using,
a little bit of it,
rush
and I'm going to
size.
show you.